Hi guys, Sam from SportsCool here. Today's topic is going to be throwing and catching games, and we're going to put some rolling in there as well in some of them. For all these games you just need some really simple equipment. So for today I'm going to be using either a ball or pairs of socks. I've even got scrunched up newspaper, and then I've got a tissue which was out of the cardboard box, and I've just put some tape around it to make it heavier. When you're doing the games, I'm going to be using a shoebox for today's games. You can use anything from a mixing bowl, a shoebox, a cardboard box, whatever you have at home. And please make sure in all these games that wherever you're playing that there's no things that you can break around, like a vase or a television or whatever it may be, okay? When you're playing the games, try and get as many people as you can involved. If you've got a brother or sister, mums and dads, parents and guardians, whoever you live with at home, try and get them involved and compete against them. Let's get started. So the technique for an underarm throw, I'm going to be using a pair of socks for today, but again, if you're using a ball or a scrunched up piece of paper, that's absolutely fine, okay? My target is that yellow cone just in front of me, okay? When I have my turn, I'm going to aim with my hand towards that cone so that I know that is my target, okay? Once I've done that, I'm going to bring my arm back to get ready to throw, and then once I'm ready to throw, I'm going to step forward with my opposite leg, so the opposite sides. When I step forward at the same time, I'm going to be bringing my arm forward, ready to throw, okay? So I'm going to aim, I'm going to bring my arm back, I'm going to step, and I'm going to let go to try and hit the yellow target, okay? When I let go, I'm not going to let go down here because it would end up going towards the floor. If I let go here, it would be hitting the ceiling. So I want to let go when my hand is pointing straight towards that yellow cone or whatever target it is that you're aiming for. So today we're going to be playing a game called Cliffhanger. So behind me, as you can see, we've got 5 boxes. So I've made the boxes out of the sports bibs that you'd normally wear in your PE lessons. If you don't have sports bibs, you can use a towel, a pair of jeans, a pair of shorts, a t-shirt, whatever you have to lie down on the floor to make 5 boxes, okay? For today, I'm going to be using 5 pairs of socks. All I've done is just roll my socks into small balls that I'm able to throw to the sections, okay? So the way the game works, I've made a line on the floor. This is where I'm going to throw the socks from. I'm going to throw the socks towards the boxes to try and make them land in a certain section of the cliff, okay? If I throw my socks and they land here, I would get 0 points because it's not even gone onto the cliff, okay? If I throw my socks and they go in this section here, I would get 10 points. If it stops and they land in this section here, I would get 20. This section here would be 30. This one here would be 40. And finally, we'd have 50, okay? If you do a really, really big throw and it goes past the last box over here, you would get 0 points. So make sure that you don't do a really big throw wherever you're throwing from, okay? So let's do a demonstration. So if I throw from here, I would go all the way up there. Oh, so that one landed in. There's another one. That's 3. Oh, that one went out. That would be 4. And that would be 5, okay? So then, once I've thrown all my socks, I would go and collect them. I would add up my score as well, maybe on a piece of paper to help you, and then I'd have another turn and try and get an even bigger score. So let's see if I can get one here, okay? So I'm going to have another turn. Okay, there we go.